Welcome students, I am Shubham Goel and I'm gonna teach you about genetic algorithms in machine learning. This is the first lecture on genetic algorithm lecture series. Okay, let's start. First, we have to understand the motivation, or you can also say the inspiration behind the genetic algorithms. That why have we selected genetic algorithms and what's the working basis of genetic algorithms? Okay, followed by what is the meaning of genetic algorithms in computer science. Then we will discuss the meaning of evaluation and what are optimization problems. After that, some of the important terminologies used in genetic algorithms are mentioned and their relationship with the biological world is also shown. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start with our famous quote of Charles Darwin. It's a very famous quote by Charles Darwin. Let's see what is the quote. It is note that the strongest of species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Or this is also called as survival of the fittest. So let's see what's the meaning of this quote. We are saying that it's not the strongest of the species, means it's not like that the person having a bodybuilder or a very strong body will survive and pass its genes to the next generation or the most intelligent person. Okay, but Charles Darwin says that it is the one who is responsible to change, means the person or any species who is adaptable to the environment only that can survive, otherwise they will not survive. The most important thing we know about dinosaurs, that dinosaurs are extinct from the world. And what's the reason? Major person says that it's the environmental conditions that they are not adaptable. So in the environmental conditions, that increasing temperature or many things, they are not able to survive and they got extinct. Similarly, many species have also extincted due to the non adaptation with environment or other conditions. So a person or a species who is adaptable to change can only survive. Let's understand it with example. Okay, this example we have all learned and we have also seen this picture many times. Okay, so what's the meaning or what's the aim or what's the message we want to convey with this image? Okay, giraffes are slightly longer necks. We know that giraffes are slightly longer necks and could feeds on higher branches even when all the lower branches had eaten off. So let me first clear the picture, that what's the meaning of this picture. We can say that initially giraffes are not of very long neck. Okay, then they can easily reachable to the leaves at the lower portion of the trees, then on which they can feed and survive. But after some time, what happens that other animals have also used the leaves of the trees or eaten up. So all the leaves at the lower portion of the trees get eaten up. Now the giraffes which are having slightly longer necks, can feed on the upper leaves. Okay, and if giraffe with lower necks are not able to feed, so due to this, giraffe with shorter heights get extinct and giraffes with longer necks get survived because they are easily reachable to food, and in the absence of food the shorter ones get extincted or eradicated. So giraffes with slightly longer necks could feed on the lower leaves of higher branches. When all the lower ones have eaten off, they had a better chance of survival. Okay, their favorable characteristics, means the long neck characteristics of long giraffes are propagated through the generations of giraffes, which has resulted in that now giraffes are also, all giraffes are having a longer necks. But initially we can say that in the start of the word that giraffes are having shorter necks, but with the passage of time the shorter necks one have eradicated and the giraffes with slightly longer necks get survived, and with the course of time they get more mutated as per that, environmental conditions or as per the other favorable conditions, now they have very long nap and long neck, and now this has also propagated to their next generations. And we can also say they have evolved their species from the shorter ones to the longer necks. Okay, there is one more example shown to you to show the evolution process. Okay, initially when we are small kids, and especially belongs to the 19 kids, okay, we like to watch TV shows and spend a lot of time before the TV to pass our time or for our enjoyment. But we have hardly any access to other technologies. But we can say that the kids born after 2016 are born genius kids. That's why many says that now the kids are born genius, technological smart. They can easily operate the device, which even in this time also the kids born 90s are very find difficult to use, like smartphones. If you say that a person having 40 years or 45 years of age who belongs to 90s can use the smartphone or know the features of a smartphone very well, this is very rare case. But we can see that the small kids which are born after 2016, they know mostly every feature of the phone. Okay, so we can also say that these things have also evolved in the human generation to make them technological compliance. Okay, genetic algorithms. Okay, so genetic algorithms are the heuristic search and optimization techniques that mimic the process of natural evaluation. Let's see. Okay, or we can also say that genetic algorithms are a particular class of evolutionary algorithms that uses technique inspired from evolutionary biology such as inheritance, mutation, selection, crossover, or which is also called as recombination. So first of all, it is a search technique which are used to solve the optimization problems, or we can also say the adaptive heuristic search algorithms. Adaptive to environment, that is number of parameters, type of the parameters. So these genetic algorithms can adapt themselves according to these parameters or the conditions to solve the optimization problems. Now we'll see that what the optimization problem in the upcoming lecture. So to get a best possible solution or a high quality solution to a problem, or you can also say the global optimal solutions. And they mimic the process of biological algorithms. That means we have used the terminology similar to the biological algorithms, that what's the meaning of inheritance is, what's the meaning of mutation is, and how they are adaptable in our genetic algorithms, and what do you mean by selection and crossover. So these all things will be coming in our upcoming lectures, and how they are related to biological world are also explained in a very well way. Okay, now there are some important facts about genetic algorithms which need to be understood. First of all, useful when search space is very large and too complex for analytical treatments. Mostly genetic algorithms are used where we have a very large search space. Means the problem which we want to solve has a probably very large number of solutions, but you have to find out the ideal solution, or you can say the best solution out of those solutions. And it is too complex, like if you want to solve it with your simple programming that you are using for loop again and again, then it is very difficult to solve. And even you don't know that how many iterations it will take, or even this cannot be solved with pen and paper. Now, to search through a huge combinations of parameters to find the best match, this I already told you that you have to find out the best solution out of large number of combinations of the parameters. Okay. Used to solve optimization problems. Now, let's see what's the meaning of these things one by one. Okay. Optimization. Now, what's the meaning of optimization? Let me first tell you the definition, then I'll explain that what's the meaning of optimization is. Okay. Optimization is an act process or methodology of making something like design, system, or decision as fully perfect or functional or effective as much as possible. Or, in simple mathematical terms, it is a procedure of finding either minimum or maximum of a function in a best possible manner. Now, here what we have done is here let this picture represents a very old type of audio device. Here your aim is to produce a best quality audio from this device, okay? But as we have seen that in old radios and old transistors, there are lot of buttons which you can rotate, and there one combination or some combinations will result in a very good quality sound. But how can we decide that this combination will be of very good quality, because there are large number of options available having number of readings? So these kind of problems are solved by the optimization problem solving technique, that is genetic algorithms. Because here your search space is very large, because if you see that how many buttons we have, it's about 20s or 25, and they will and each having 10 to 12 readings. So this will become a very large search space or very large number of combinations. So to get the possible or the best possible combination which can give you a very best quality sound, you have to use the genetic algorithms or other optimization solving techniques, okay? Now there are some of the key terminologies of the genetic algorithms which we must know. First of all, what do you mean by individual? Here individual means that any possible solution, that means any possible solution or a solution which can solve our problem, but we don't know that it is the best solution or not. This is just one solution to our problem, but it is not necessary it is the best one. It is a solution. Now next one is population, group of all individuals. That means a large group of many possible solutions. I'm not saying all possible solutions, but a large group of all individuals, or you can say all probable solutions, but it doesn't necessary that it will have all the solutions to a problem, okay? Now next one is search page, all possible solutions to the problem. These both are same thing. Search page means the which you have to explore from the parameters that these settings will result in some solutions to me, or this is a probable solution. Now next one is a chromosome. It is a blueprint of an individual, or you can say the representation of the individual with its parameters. Parameters can be the buttons which I have shown you in the picture, okay? Genes. Genes are the basic building blocks of the chromosomes. Like we say that the genes are the basic building blocks of an human being, or you can say the DNA cell of a human being. Here genes are the basic blocks of the chromosome, or it is representing some trait or the feature of the individual. Like we say that our eye genes select our eye color, or even how much the size of the eyes is. Many these our skin color, our voice, pitch are all decided by our genes which we got from our parents. So here also a gene is the building block of the chromosome, or you can say the building block of an individual which is representing some trait or the parameter, or you can say the feature of that individual. Let me show you the relationship with its biological word. Here this is the common example which we have seen in our lower classes, that in a cell consists of nucleus which consists of many chromosomes, and chromosome is a DNA material which consists of our genes. Similarly, the population means all possible set of solutions or all probable solutions corresponds to the population. Here a1 is an individual, a2 is an individual, a3 is an individual, a4 is an individual, or you can say the a1 is a probable solution to some problem, a2 is another probable solution to that problem, similarly a3, similarly a4. And this 10110 are all chromosomes, means a complete string of these 101011 or is a chromosome, and each single entity is the gene which represents some characteristic corresponding to that chromosome. These things will be made more clear in our upcoming lectures. Okay, these are some of the topics that we have discussed today. That what is the meaning of genetic algorithms? That genetic algorithms are heuristic search algorithms used to solve the optimization problems. And what is the motivation of GA, or what's the intuition behind the adoption of genetic algorithms that we have used from our biological relationships, and what is the meaning of optimization to find the best possible solution to a problem where search space is very large and there is large number of combinations exist. And we have also listed some of the important terminologies like what do you mean by chromosome, what do you mean by individual, what do you mean by G. Okay, thank you students for watching the lecture video. Do watch and understand the remaining lectures in the genetic algorithms series. Thank you once again.